just wanted to say hello. Hope all is going well with you. So today's lesson is all about color. I hope you enjoy it. Watch the video. At the end, there'll be a lesson and you can take a picture of it and send me it through email or Seesaw if you know how to do that way. Either way works great for me. Have a great day and I'll see you next time. Bye. Elements of art. This week, it's color. So remember, the elements of art is the language of art. It's how we describe art and how we create it. So we've studied lines and shape, and today we're going to talk all about color. Every color can be bright, dull, dark, or light. We see color in many different ways. We see it in nature, in flowers. We see it in buildings and architecture, in the books we read, and even in the food we eat. Just like lines and shapes, artists use colors in many different ways. By mixing colors together, we can change the way the color looks. This artist is an abstract artist. He paints with large, bold shapes of color. And this artist uses cut colored paper shapes and he glues them to a canvas to express his sense of color. Artists often paint the same picture over and over to show the way the light of day changes the color of the picture. In this case, it's a landscape. The outside, as the sun is changing, changes the picture. And sometimes artists use color to get us to think about the picture, to get us to really look at the picture. How does it make you feel? When I look at it, I feel cold. It's a beautiful, quiet winter day. And how does this picture make you feel? It reminds me that a storm is coming at sea. And the colors in this painting remind me of springtime. And these colors remind me of the fall. This is a drawing. It has hardly no color at all. Many artists like to draw before they paint. And sometimes they paint the same picture several times, but in different ways. The changing of the color changes the mood of the picture. Which do you like best? This is a color wheel. Artists use color wheels to help them understand how to mix colors. In the center of the color wheel, where the triangle is, are the primary colors: yellow, blue, and red. The colors in between those colors are called secondary colors: orange, green, and purple or violet. Those colors are called secondary colors because it takes two primary colors to make one secondary color. Warm and cool colors. Now let's talk about warm and cool colors and how artists use them in their work. Here is another color wheel. On half of the color wheel to the left are warm colors. yellow, orange, and red. The half to the right are cool colors, green, blue, and purple. This painting has cool and warm colors. And this painting has mostly warm colors. The focus of this painting is yellow, red, and orange. It's mostly warm colors. And here again, lots of warm colors. You can see the red, the yellow, and the orange. The same artist did this painting of flowers. As you can see, the flowers were mostly white, but the background is blue and green, so it's considered cool colors. And in this landscape, the roof of the house is blue and green. It's considered cool colors along with the trees and the grass. And here another painting of a landscape. It is cool colors, blues and greens with touches of purples. Now I'll show you 3 different paintings. Can you guess which one is warm or cool or has both warm and cool colors? So here's the first one. Did you guess warm, cool, or both? If you guessed both, you were right. Blues, greens, and yellows. And here's the second painting. If you guessed warm, you were right. Warm colors are red, yellow, and orange. And number 3, did you guess warm, cool, or both? If you guessed cool, you were right. Blues, greens, and purples. Subject matter, the things in your picture. So before you get started, you always need to make a plan. And one of the things you need to consider is, what are you going to draw? What will you put in your picture? Here's a few examples. Landscape. Landscapes are pictures of the outside. They can have people and animals and buildings in them. Could be any type of weather you choose. Still life. A still life is a collection of objects that don't move, like a pair of shoes, or a vase of flowers, or food, or a stack of books. Sketch first, then add color. Part of an artist's plan is figuring out how to add color. Here are some ideas. Color makes all the difference. Here is a drawing with very little color. Here is a similar picture with the same subject matter, a landscape, but added color. And here is another picture. The top picture is a pencil sketch, and the bottom is a painting. It's by the same artist that just did the landscape. His name is Grant Wood. He did very detailed sketches before he would do his paintings. Notice how similar the top picture, the drawing, is to the painting at the bottom. What a difference color makes. Well, it's time to draw. You'll start with a piece of paper and a pencil. I'd like you to draw a line halfway across the paper to split the paper in half. You'll do a drawing at the top and a drawing at the bottom, the same drawing. Once you've sketched the outline of your subject matter, then you will move on to color. At the top of your paper, you will color in with warm colors, yellow, red, and orange. At the bottom of your paper, you will color in with cool colors, greens, blues, and purples. But I'm getting a little ahead of myself. Let's go back to picking the subject matter. What are you going to put in your picture? Here are a few ideas and examples. You could do fruit. How about a landscape? Or a vase of flowers? Whatever you choose, keep it simple. Remember to start with a line horizontally going across your paper. Divide your paper in half so you have a top picture and a bottom picture. Keep all your shapes very simple because you'll have to reproduce the picture the same twice. I'm fast forwarding this so that you can see the idea of how I created this picture. And here's another example. I drew the line across the center horizontally. Now I'm doing a simple shape in the center of the top, drawing a line across, and what I'm doing is a vase of flowers. Just another idea, keeping it simple, because whatever you do at the top, you need to do at the bottom. Next up is adding color. You can use markers, colored pencils, or crayons. So my example is going to be with colored pencils. I always do the lightest color first, and then I layer the colors. So as you can see, yellow would be the first color. Once I complete all of it at the top there where I wanted the yellow to go, I'll then come back and I'll add orange and red. I want to fill the paper just at the top where I want the color to go. Remember, when you're using colored pencils or crayons even, you want to go over it several times. You don't want to lay it down, the color, really hard. You want to do it lightly. It's better to do several layers than it is to smudge the color in there very heavy. It becomes too waxy and the buildup doesn't look good. Once you've completed the top with the warm colors, go on to the bottom and use only cool colors. The three cool colors are blue, green, and purple. Well, there you have it, my warm and cool colors of a still life. I look forward to hearing from you and seeing your warm and cool pictures. And I'm looking forward to seeing whether you do a landscape or a still life, or don't forget, you could always do a portrait. So have fun with it, and don't forget to take a picture and send it to me. Take care. See you next time.